welcome back to my channel, and this vlog is going to be about something that I have never personally done before, and that is a Disney cruise. We are going on our first Disney Cruise Line vacation. We are on our way there now. We just did a couple days at Walt Disney World, but we are heading to Port Canaveral at this moment. We are doing the 3-night Disney Dream that sails out of Port Canaveral, stops in Nassau, Bahamas, and Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island, and then back to Port Canaveral. So follow along this weekend, and I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the Disney Dream and the Disney Cruise. So here we go. You can see it. There it is. Ah! So as you can see, we're driving here. We rented a car. We have some car rentals that we have for free. But you can, if you are staying at Walt Disney World, you can take advantage of their transportation service. It is $35. Yeah, $35 per person one way. So if you wanted transportation to the cruise from Walt Disney World or the airport, and then afterward if you wanted transportation from the cruise to the airport or another Walt Disney World resort, it's $35 per person per way. But instead we decided to rent a car. It was just much easier to be on our own time, because our port arrival time, which is different than the boarding time, is between 10:30 and 10:45. So we wanted to make sure that we were on our own time, basically. Last name's fine.
Yep, and that is
Lee.
Lee, come on. Please, for the Lee family.
Oh my God.
Please, for the Coles family.
Hello. Hi. Welcome. Okay, so Disney Cruise Line started the boarding process at 11:30. They called our boarding group, which we were boarding group number 3. I don't exactly know how they did the boarding groups. I mean, our port arrival time was early, like 10:30 to 10:45. I don't know. Anyway, so we boarded the ship around 12:15 and started, and that's when we had lunch and did all of that stuff. And we just walked to see if our stateroom was available, and it's 1:30 now. and our suitcases were right outside of our bags, so they must have just set them out. So about 2 hours once they start the boarding process is when your room would be available. But again, we are midship on a lower level deck, so I don't know where they start or where they end or anything like that, but just to give you an idea of our experience. Okay, so I get super bad motion sickness, like riding rides, riding backwards, like if I were on a train, that sort of thing. So I am prepared. Not only do we have C-bands, which you wear on your wrist to help with the motion sickness, I actually went to my doctor and she prescribed me, it's like a, I don't know if you can see, it's like a behind the ear patch, and it is called a transderm scope patch. I got 2 patches. One lasts for 3 days, and we're only on the cruise for 3 days, but I got 2 just in case I wanted to swap them out halfway through. Obviously right now we're docked, so I haven't started to feel anything, but I'll let you guys know how they work for me. It's just right behind my ear, which is really, really nice. So I'm really intrigued as to how they're going to work. They were kind of expensive. I don't know how much the C-bands were because I got them for Christmas, but the patches were $45. My insurance apparently like didn't cover really any of them. But the doctor said that this should like take place of C-bands and Dramamine. I do also have Dramamine just in case. But so we'll see how that works and I will report back. Okay, so when we got on the cruise, they gave us this paper navigator. Now they do have an app that you're able to use during the trip with their Wi-Fi. It's basically the only thing that you can do complimentary on their Wi-Fi. If you do choose to get internet, I think you get 50 megabytes or something like that. You get a very small amount of internet that you're able to use. Otherwise, if you do plan to use Wi-Fi, there is a Wi-Fi package. We will do that just because we have to answer emails and we can't just like completely shut off. But our plan is to go the entire day and then like maybe once at night get online, do what we need to do, and then sign off again. Okay, so just a quick overview of what we are planning on doing for this cruise. So the itinerary for the cruise is tonight we disembark from Port Canaveral, Florida. Saturday, which is tomorrow, the boat will dock at Nassau, Bahamas. The next day it will dock at Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. And then the following morning is when we dock back into Port Canaveral and the cruise is over. So we are not planning on docking or getting off the ship when we are in Nassau. We are going to stay on. We are going to explore. We have other reservations planned, other things that we're doing. So we're pretty excited about that. We do plan on getting off the ship for Castaway Cay. So prior to the cruise, we booked reservations for the princess meet and greet tomorrow morning. They don't cost anything. You just have to reserve a time slot. So we did reserve the princess meet and greet. We also, the only other like excursion we did was a wine tasting on the ship tomorrow. And I forget how much that cost, but you can look at all the excursions on Disney Cruises website and to see which one and how much it would be for you and your party going on a Disney cruise. When we got on the ship, the first thing we did was not only, we went to guest relations because we did have a Disney gift card that we wanted to put onto our stateroom. So it was like a $50 gift card and we just wanted to make sure that our charges could go to the Disney gift card as well. We are obviously probably going to spend more than $50 while on the ship, but it's fine. Then we went to have quick lunch at Cabanas because we were starving. But the one thing that we wanted to do was make sure that we had Palo brunch. We were unable to get Palo brunch when we tried to book ahead of time at Disney Cruise. So we went to talk to the maitre d's or whatever they're called, the Palo cast members, I guess, to see if they were able to get us a reservation for tomorrow, which is the only day they were doing Palo brunch. And they were able to pretty easily. We were also the first few people in line, which was nice. And so we were able to get those reservations. And then we also wanted to ask if we were able to get a table by ourselves for dinner. We didn't want to be seated at like not only like a 4-person table with another couple, but we also didn't want to be seated at like a really large table with a big group of people. So we wanted to ask if they had availability for us just to sit by ourselves, because we are the second dining. The first dining is at 5:45 and the second one is at 8:15. So we're eating much later. But the cast member said that they are a full cruise and he's not sure what they can do, but he is one of the restaurant managers. So tonight when we go to eat, just to see him and see if he was able to move anything around, because at that point they were not able to. And then by wild recommendations from so many people, we booked a weekend pass to the Rainforest Room in the Census Spa area. Now, back in the day, you used to be able to do just like a one-day pass for like $15, $30, I forget what it was, but you're no longer able to do the one-day pass. It's like an all or nothing deal. So we did both of us the entire weekend at the Rainforest Room, which is kind of like a sauna relaxation. It's really cool, but for $99 for the two of us for the whole weekend. Then while we were there touring it, they roped us into a couples massage. We're going to do a bamboo massage at their like hut thing that's on Castaway Cay apparently. So that's what we're doing. Obviously like eating a bunch, but we're just kind of ready to explore and see what this cruise has to offer. So let's keep going. Okay, so there are 5 adult only bars on the area. So let's go take a look at what their atmosphere looks like. $5.75 for like a bottle of like a decent IPA. So not too bad. They do try and sell you like a beer package, but I'm also wearing Jason's sunglasses. It's bright. It's bright. Okay, so a day one report. Once we got going, I felt like motion sickness immediately. Even though I have my patch that I talked about, a C-band, I took Dramamine, and like even Jace, who doesn't get motion sickness, was like, I can feel this. So I did not feel well. I didn't have an appetite, and I don't know if that's because of the Dramamine or what. So we ate at Royal Palace, and I ordered the duck and an appetizer, and I took like 2 bites. So, I mean, what I tasted was great. It was really good. I just did not feel well. Also, forgive my hair. It's very windy out today, which I think had a lot to do with how, I wouldn't say rough, like I didn't throw up at all. Sorry if that's a trigger for anybody. I just felt incredibly dizzy. We would like walk to the show and I would be like falling over essentially. I will preface this noting that I am currently suffering from a concussion. I fell and hit my head 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I fell and hit my head, and so I've been suffering a concussion, so I'm already like a little dizzy. So I think that with just like everything else, it was not great for me. So we did go and watch the Golden Mickey's show, which we really liked. It was really great. But even like sitting there, like you could see the theater curtains like, and I was like, oh my gosh. But we did go talk to guest services, and they said, because we were just like, oh, just wondering for the future, is this normal? And they said sometimes it is because you're like in the Florida Current or something like that, right?
Florida Straight.
Florida Straight. So we did the show, went to dinner at 8:15, got back to our rooms by like 8:45 because like I said, we didn't eat a lot. Jace ate a decent amount, like he ate my food, but I needed to sleep. So I was also very tired. So we went to bed about 9:15 and I feel better now. I'm still a little dizzy, but not too insane. And at this moment we're docked at Nassau. So who knows? So today we are going to go to the Princess Gathering, which we made advance reservations for. It doesn't cost any money, but you do need to sign up for a time slot to meet the princesses. There are 4 princesses, and I'm very excited to see if the line is long or not. Also, pro tip, so as an adult over the age of 21, you are able to bring either 2 bottles of wine or a 6-pack of beer per person. So what Jason and I did, we brought 2 bottles of red wine and 2 bottles of champagne. And so with the champagne this morning, we went upstairs to get orange juice, and I got the orange like passion fruit guava. It's their Pog juice. If you don't know what Pog juice is, it's a Disney juice that's passion fruit, orange, and guava. And so we made mimosas. And if you're doing like a land and sea like we did have a friend with a car who took us off property to get some wine, but they also sell their Once Upon a Vine wine. It's not theirs. I guess they just claim the rights to it, so they exclusively sell it. But we got the Once Upon a Vine champagne, plus like a bottle of Andre from an off-property place. But if you have no option but to buy on Walt Disney World property, this Once Upon a Vine wine's pretty good, and it's moderately cheap. Like I think the bottle of champagne was $16, which for Disney prices isn't bad. So mimosas, yay. Also today we are going to do brunch at Palo. Okay, so let's go with day 2. I guess it goes to say we did not get off the boat at Nassau, but just like look at how lovely and peaceful the lobby is. So we went to the Rainforest Room, which is in the census spot. I did not get a chance to cover that, but it is 100% worth it. It was $99, I think I mentioned, for both of us for the entire weekend. So we spent some time in there, and now we are heading to Disney Villains Trivia, which we're gonna kick butt at. And I say we, I mean me, because Jace knows nothing.
Going to kill it. Here we go. I think it is 45 at this moment right here. Yes, it is. Number 1. Now shall you deal with me, O prince, and all the powers of hell. Now shall you deal with me, O prince, and all the powers of hell.
Yeah! We won. We got 40 out of a potential 50. It's not too bad. But we won these fun magnets. Or no, they're not magnets. They're keychains. Today they also have strawberry and banana ice cream in addition to the chocolate and vanilla. So, all right.
Hey Miranda.
Hey.
Where'd you get your medal?
I won another trivia. Wait, oh.
What trivia?
Did Disney Tunes. So we won both Disney villain quotes and Disney Tunes. And I missed part of wine tasting because I knew I was gonna win. And I did.
Ice cream. I don't know what it is, but it's phenomenal. Some sort of strawberry, but way better.
Okay, so we got the King Candy flavor, a peanut butter flavor, and then like a Java flavor. And it was only like $13 to get 5 toppings on top of it, plus whipped cream, plus cherries, plus like these cute little icon things. And they had the Ralph trophy with sundae in it. It was $15 here, and at Walt Disney World it was like $25. And that has 6 scoops of ice cream. Turn down service as part of the staterooms, so it's pirate night. Earlier they sent this like handkerchief type thing for both of us, and now apparently Jay said they did something else to the room. We're gonna go find out. Oh. So they did 2 swans that are still living, and those are my sunglasses, 100%. That's so funny. On here for Pirate Night. Both of the vegetarian dishes. I don't remember what they are. That's black bean something. Yeah, I got 2 entrees. What of it?
Black bean, chipotle, eggs.
Okay, and I forget what this was. Looks good. So it is the morning of our last full day at sea. Last night we did Beauty and the Beast, which was their newer show that's on the Disney Dream, and it is phenomenal. Like, I will say this, and I will say it proudly, I was not a fan of the live action Beauty and the Beast. Or I guess the remake, because not all of it was live action, obviously. But they did like a combination of the new Beauty and the Beast and the animated feature of Beauty and the Beast, and it was just really, really good. But anyway, we also ate at Animator's Palette, and I will say my motion sickness was so much better yesterday. Still felt it a little bit, and like once we got out of the show Beauty and the Beast, like I had to like hold on to the seats because I was gonna fall over. It's fine, I'm fine. I'm also like losing my voice, I guess. But anyway, we are about to dock into Castaway Cay. The first thing we are going to do is the Castaway Cay 5K. So I'll take you along to show you what that's like. And then we have some fun island things that we were planning on doing as well, including a massage, which I'm not gonna video because that's weird. But it's like a hut right on the island that we're planning on doing. The Cookies barbecue. We may rent some bikes. We're just pretty excited, so let's check out Castaway Cay. We also went and got another coffee from the Cove Cafe up in the adult only area. What's really nice is that the first day that we got the coffee, they gave us this card, and this is actually the drink I was drinking. It's their salted caramel coconut latte, which is phenomenal. It's so good. But it's a punch card. So it's buy 5, get 1 free, and we're here for 3 mornings. So we got 2 coffees yesterday, 2 coffees today, and it is open tomorrow morning before we disembark. So we'll just buy 1 coffee and get the 6th one for free tomorrow. So I thought that was pretty handy. rubber medals. That's at Castaway Cay 5K. It's hot today. Humid, be humid. So we're gonna head back to the boat, put our swimsuits on, and come back. Looks like a beautiful day. Of beaches at Castaway Cay is all the family beaches, but way far back, not way far, maybe like a mile, is the adult-only beach called Serenity Bay, and that's where we're gonna go. But also, as you walk off the ship toward Castaway Cay, all of the Fab Five are out in their like tropical wear, and so they're super cute, and lines are not long at all. They're maybe like 10 people deep, which is crazy. Like I met Minnie Mouse in 3 minutes. On the island. I'm gonna do one of their bamboo massages, which is like a deep tissue massage, but it's like with heated bamboo. It's gonna be wild. But if you're interested in any of the spa massages, it's the same price to do it on Castaway Cay as it is to do it on the boat. And like this is right on the water. You can hear the sounds, everything of the ocean, the birds, all of that. So we decided to do one on the island. The adult only barbecue. They have one for the whole island, but then they have just the adult only with the same stuff. I got the chicken, barbecue ribs, and a hamburger. We are back from our Disney Cruise Line vacation. I am so sorry that it ended so abruptly. My camera ran out of memory. But after dinner, we just kind of went back to the room and slept because we were extremely tired. And the next morning was pretty simple. You aren't supposed to film a lot of the things going back into customs anyway, but I will just say it was incredibly smooth. We decided not to have Disney Cruise Line take our luggage, but you did have the option for them to take your larger bags at 10 p.m. the night before for them to bring back into like the US border customs area once you get back off the ship at Port Canaveral. We did end up renting a car again. That was incredibly smooth, so we just got off the boat at like 8 o'clock in the morning, took our bags off of the boat as well, went through customs. That took maybe 15-20 minutes where we just showed our passport, super easy peasy, and then we walked to the rental car pickup area where they shuttled us back to get a rental car. We were back in Orlando by like 9 o'clock in the morning. Super smooth, super easy. But anyway, this trip was incredible. Needless to say, we are hooked on Disney Cruise Line, and this will not be the last one. But thank you guys so much for watching and following along. I'll make sure to have a few more videos coming out about Disney Cruise Line with tips and tricks. Also, maybe a haul video of all the things that we got, including my super cute Spirit jersey. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you've been on a Disney Cruise Line, which ship, which port adventures did you do? I want to know everything. But remember, you guys can follow along on my adventures at The Magical Miranda on Instagram, and make sure you check out my website, themagicalmiranda.com. Thank you guys again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.